Ah, America. Beauty, open spaces, and lots of wonderful people. There are certainly lots of places in the United States that are really nice. In fact, most of the world is jealous of some of the best places America has to offer. While lots of states in our nation are truly fabulous, there's also a handful of states that kinda suck. The worst American states. You know them when you see them. They're the states where you don't want to go, if you can help it. The goal today is to highlight the American states that are the worst of them all. How do we do it? We measure the things most bad places have. You know, where people are broke, where lots of people don't have a job, and where crime is sky high. We even measured the public school education levels. Let's get started.
Shall we begin?
Our first stop on our unfavorable journey through America starts in Alaska. Alaska ranks last in population density and is in the top 10 for crime and number of people out of work. And for a decent job, you'd have to drive back and forth to Anchorage or Fairbanks every day for work. Yuck. Plus, Alaska ranks last for a number of sunny days in the nation too. What's good about Alaska? Well, you don't have to pay taxes, so that's good. And every year you get a check from the state just for being alive, so that's fabulous. Our next stop on our unfavorable journey through the nation stops in Georgia. The Peach State isn't very peachy when you consider it's the 8th worst in terms of commute times, unemployment rates, and weather. It's a hot place where all the good jobs are in Atlanta, and the traffic there is just about as bad as anywhere else in the country. On the bright side, Atlanta was home to one of only a few tumbleweed sightings in the entire nation. Remaining in the South, we next visit the state of Tennessee. Tennessee is known for a place that's rich in history and home to country music.
Red Solo Cup.
But lots of folks here know it for what it really is. Crummy. Tennessee has the 11th worst schools in the country, and school spending is the 6th lowest in the US. Other factors? The weather ranks as the 12th worst, and the unemployment rate across the state is 6%. And are you surprised to hear that in the nation, only South Carolina has worse crime than Tennessee, especially Memphis, which just might be the most dangerous place in the nation on any given weekend. Other signs you're from Memphis? The local subway's behind glass, they lock up the tide at your Walmart, and there's a DNA test truck on your block. However, since there's so many meth users in Tennessee, you could probably make some extra money on the weekends. Just be sure to save some for your friends in Kentucky. They're always ready to buy. Continuing our worst tour of the US of A, we come to New Mexico. Residents in New Mexico enjoy some of the best weather in the country, and there's some awesome landscapes too. But that's where the enjoyment ends. Economically and socially, New Mexico has some issues. Its residents are way underpaid, and crime here is very high. In addition, if you're not into exploring the outdoors, finding something to do can be a chore. On the bright side, people in New Mexico make more money than the people in Kentucky, so they can brag about that if they want to. Ah, West Virginia. Unfortunately, the mountain state is the butt of many jokes. In this case, West Virginia's rankings in terms of annual household incomes and the sheer number of homes that are empty means the West Virginia economy isn't robust. West Virginia also has the second least number of sunny days in the nation too. What's good about West Virginia? Well, it has the most retirees per capita in the country, so if you want to watch Matlock reruns all afternoon, then you fit right in.
Hey yo, this video is brought to you in part by Clippers.
On Martin Luther King Boulevard in St. Louis.
Come on and get your hair done, they do it tight and right. That's Clippers on MLK. G. We built this city, and now it sucks.
Welcome to Las Vegas and Nevada, the 5th worst state to live in America. Nevada is famous for legalized gambling, legalized prostitution, corrupt politicians, beyond hot summers, and Mexican migrant workers. What does the data say? Well, Nevada has the second highest unemployment rate in the US. 1 in 8 homes is unoccupied, and crime is the 8th highest in the country. In fact, if you're on vacation and make a wrong turn in the wrong part of Vegas, you're gonna have a bad time. What's good about Nevada? You can get a hoe for $50, but it can't be that bad in Nevada, can it? After all, somebody's selling these attractive I Love Nevada t-shirts online for $43.99. Holy guacamole! You don't have to go too far to get to the next worst state in America. Arizona has some things going for it, sure, but the school system is a mess here, and tons of homes are unoccupied. Crime is the 13th worst, too. When Walmart is your state's biggest employer, that's a sign that things aren't going very well economically. Now let's talk about the good side of Arizona. You get to drive your car with oven mitts on, and you never have to mow your lawn. Back down to the South we go, and the South is where we shall stay. Sure, Alabama people are nice, and they have some pretty beaches here. The people here earn far, far less than the national average per household. Crime is significantly higher here too, and the public schools spend much less than other states do on their students. And once again, weather played a factor here. It can be downright miserable for half the year in the Yellowhammer State. But on the bright side, the University of Alabama has the most college football titles in the nation. Go Crimson Tide! Where's the second worst state to live in the entire nation? The people in Florida might not be too happy to hear it, but it's you. Why? Lots of reasons. As you may very well be aware, Florida has an issue with crime. In fact, it's the third most dangerous state in the nation. On a typical day in Florida, you just might have a meth head drive right into your front yard. When you're in certain parts of Florida, you can get iced for wearing the wrong hat. So you better play it safe if you want to stay out of trouble. Lots of Floridans have a meth and paint pill addiction problem. And then there's the bugs, and the poisonous snakes, and the alligators, and the sharks. Yeah, they get a lot of sun here overall, but the weather in Florida is atrocious. It's unbearably hot for long stretches of the year, and the humidity is so bad you just want to die. What's good about Florida? Well, if you like Chick-fil-A's, there's a ton of those. And where's the worst state to live in the nation? That would be Mississippi, hands down. The Magnolia State is by far the poorest state in the nation. That's one reason why 1 in 7 homes in Mississippi is unoccupied. Other factors? The unemployment rate is the 8th highest in the nation, and the weather is the 3rd worst. It is hot and humid for a lot of the year in Mississippi, as you've probably heard. Rebel yell? Maybe not. If you don't live in Mississippi or any of the other states we mentioned, you don't have it too badly. On the bright side, if you do live in one of these states, maybe this will help keep the annoying Californians away. Congratulations.